Yo, what's up? Big shout out to everybody. Today is the day you're gonna be inspired and motivated by the most amazing G's. They're coming down from their room right now, and they're gonna be giving you some inspiration. They're not yet here, but they're gonna be here very soon. And one of the most important things that I want you to catch, especially from these young, amazing minds, they have so much wisdom and knowledge. They are reading books, and they are constantly wanting to learn and update their software. Now, I'm just going to speak to you briefly. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. In 2020, it's up to you to believe. All right, here they come. All right, young Miss Cooks, how are you?
What's
You
up?
need to come back here, sweetie. You need to come back here. So these are the most amazing news. Remember, whether you think you can or you can't, you are 100% right. And today you're going to be getting some amazing nuggets from the amazing G's. Remember, if you want to ask them some questions, big shout out to
Muno
Sachi.
Sachi.
Yo, big shout out to you. One of the first people to come online. Big shout out to Benjamin for our. So you're going to be getting some nuggets and inspiration from these amazing G's. I love these guys, and they have been reading this book, and they're going to give you. Feel free to ask them any questions. Ask them any questions that you feel you want them to answer, not me. They're going to be answering you and telling you about some of the things that they've been learning in this book. Miss Gooks, we'll begin with you. What would you want to say?
I want to say, when growing something, you need to see to start a harvest. So be patient and start now, whenever.
I like that. I like that. She's been reading a book about harvest, and it goes on to say, what did you say?
When you want to harvest, you need a seed. You have to be patient for the seed to grow, and you get a harvest. So start now or never.
I like that. If you wanna grow a harvest, you actually have to plant a seed. So this book she's reading is about a harvest. And if you want to have a harvest, you have to be patient when you plant your seed. You definitely are gonna reap something, but patience is a paramount ingredient if you're going to harvest. What else, Miss Cooks?
When you want to do something, you don't need anyone else's permission to do it. Do it. Do what you love.
I like that. I like that. Do what you love. You don't need anybody's permission. Now, in 2020, so many people have lived a life where they live according to people's opinions. But in 2020, you don't wait for people's opinion. Don't wait for people to tell you what you should do with your life. Do exactly what you want to do. What did you say, Miss Cooks?
When you want to do something, you don't need someone else's permission. Do it when you want to do what you love and why you love it.
That's right. You heard that from Miss Cooks. Young George, take it away.
Don't fear. Don't fear anything. If you're scared of doing something, go for what you want. Don't ever hide from what you want.
I like that. Do not fear, right? Do not fear. If you're gonna fear something, you'll never know what's behind that. And behind your greatest fears lies your greatest treasures. So when you're scared of doing something, do it anyway. You know, it's amazing. We were watching a video the other day of a baby, and there was a snake in the room. And the only person who was not scared of the snake was the baby. Now, fear is something that's inbuilt in you. People tell you, wow, that's scary, that's this, that, you know. But that little baby had absolute no fear of it, and nothing happened to that baby. But people, when they see something or when they want to do something, they already have this mindset that they cannot do it. And guess what? They never do it, and they remain the same people. So do not fear, like what George said. What else, George?
You must never ever give up and always try and believe in yourself. And my top 3 role models are Ronaldo. I like Ronaldo because he believes in himself, and before the game he always says, I'm going to score. My other role model is Kirsty Coventry. I like Kirsty Coventry because she was the fastest swimmer, and I also like swimming. My third role model is Serena Williams. I like playing tennis, and she always knows that she will be the best. And here she is. She is the best.
Oh wow. So you see, in life it's important to have role models. Give up. And his three role models, right? His three role models, Kirsty Coventry, Serena Williams, and Cristiano Ronaldo, have this never give up attitude. They are always super confident. They know that they are winners. And George is an amazing footballer, he is an amazing swimmer, and he is an amazing tennis player. George has so much confidence in him, and this is why he follows these people. Wherever you are, if you don't have a role model regarding whatever you want to do in your life, you need to find one. You need to find a business role model, a sports role model, somebody who feeds you with the positivity with what you want to do. You see, George is so specific with his role models. He loves Kirsty Coventry because she was a gold medalist at the Olympics. She broke records, and that's exactly what George wants to do. In soccer, George is an amazing player, and he loves Cristiano Ronaldo, just like he said. So it's important, have role models. Don't live a life without role models who you study, who you find what they did for them to win. And like you said, they have a positive attitude. Ronaldo always says, I'm going to score. And guess what happens? He always scores. So winning begins in your mind. If you don't see yourself as a winner, you're not going to win. Miss Googs.
My role model is Rihanna. I love Rihanna because she loves singing and she loves what she does. My second role model is my dad. My dad loves what he does, and when he wants to do something, he does it wholeheartedly. My third role model is Beyonce. She loves singing, and I love the song that she sang, Brown Skin Girl.
Oh wow. So Miss Googs. Oh wow, thank you, sweetie. Mwah. Your dad's your role model. I like that. So her dad is a role model because her dad always makes sure he finishes what he does. And she likes Rihanna and Beyonce, and they are her role models because she loves to sing. She's in the choir, and this girl right here is going to be an amazing singer. Now, I want to hear from you too. I mean, people are going to start asking you questions just now. If you want to ask these guys questions, type them below and get some, inspiration and some answers from these guys. What are your 3 success principles, Miss Googs? We'll start with you, that have made you successful. Now, Miss Googs is an amazing swimmer. She's an amazing athlete. She is amazing academic. Whatever she does, she prospers and she keeps on going. What are your 3 top success principles that have made you become the person that you are today?
My first principle is never give up. When doing something, you shouldn't give up. When you fall down, get back up. My second principle is do what you love. Do what you love. What you love to do, do it. When you don't need someone else's permission to do what you want to do. My third principle is do something wholeheartedly. If you do it without wholeheartedly, what will happen? Nothing will happen.
I like that. 3 amazing principles, and they will make you successful. They've made her become successful in what she does. Young G, take it away, boy.
One of my successful principles is believe in yourself. You've got to believe in yourself or no one will. My second successful principle is trust in the Lord. If you trust in the Lord, He will help you. And whatever you believe, you have to believe in Him. My third principle is never give up. You never ever give up. Even if you are in a race, fall down, finish the race with power, and always believe in yourself.
I like that. Wow, those are amazing principles. And you see, the amazing thing about getting these principles from these young, amazing G's, they have learned, they are constantly absorbing knowledge, and they're talking from experience. I didn't tell them to say these things. These are things that they've learned to apply in their lives, which is why they have begun to excel in their sports, in their academics, in every single thing that they do. And so is it for you. You just have to begin to apply certain principles. I always say that success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. And clues are found in people, clues are found in books, clues are found in documentaries. Always, if you're looking for success, look for successful people. And successful people have written books, they've acted in movies, they've written, so many books, they've done videos on top 10 success principles. And if you do what they say, you too will be successful. You too will be successful if you listen to what successful people do. Now, let's see if there's anybody who asked a question right there. Right. Now, what motivation, no question, what motivation do you want to tell somebody for 2020?
2020. Plan what you want to do in 2020 now.
What's the importance of planning?
When you plan something, when you plan something and then you want to do it, you just have to believe. When you believe, it will happen.
I like that.
After planning.
I like that. When you plan and you believe, you will achieve. So plan. You cannot build a house without a plan. You cannot start a year without planning what you want to do, what you want to achieve, what you want to buy, and everything else. So you have to plan. And what Miss Cook says, she has her journal. We were actually going through, things that she wants to do, and she was writing a whole lot of amazing things that she wants. No wants, what you want? Right, there's so many things that she wants and that she's written down in this coming year 2020 that she wants to achieve. And George, what advice do you want to tell somebody for 2020?
I want to tell you that you must never give up, believe in yourself, and always trust in the Lord.
George, and trusting in the Lord, he always focuses on that, and that is such an important ingredient, because if you don't trust in the Lord, who do you trust? There's nowhere in the Bible where it says trust in man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, and in all your ways he will guide your paths. So you know what, that's an amazing inspiration from the amazing Jesus. I love these guys so much. We just thought we would say something. Can you please further explain the whole idea on kuvuma kupusa or kupusisa wamwe, my passion Java? All right, Christine. Wow. Okay, let me express on that. It's so important for you to be humble. And I think what he's trying to explain there is you need to be humble. If you want to learn from somebody who is successful, don't act like you know it all. Don't act like you know it all. Humble yourself to be able to absorb knowledge. I love the book of Proverbs. It says that it's better to sit at the back of an event and then be called up than to go in front and then to be embarrassed to say, sorry, this seat is reserved for VIPs. So when you humble yourself, the Lord will lift you up. When you humble yourself, people will be open to give you more than you thinking, I know it all, I don't need your help. I will definitely learn something from you, Christine. I definitely know that you have a lesson that I can learn. But if I think I know it all, I don't need to learn from you, guess what? I'm going to miss a lot of opportunities. And you know what? Young people like these guys can say something into your life that will actually open up doors for you. But if you say, she's just a little girl, he's just a little boy, guess what? You're going to miss the opportunity. So kupusiswa means, you know what? Humble yourself. It's not that you're dumb or be dull. No, it means just humble yourself to be able to honor and respect those who are successful. Don't ever, I believe so much it's not good for you to amplify yourself. Let people praise you rather than you to praise yourself. Don't be somebody who says, hi, ndini George billionaire in Africa, everybody should see me. No. Let people say, oh my gosh, that's that guy over there. Let's go and let's make him sit in the front. So don't make your presence be found. Rather, pusa, so that people can see you and your greatness will be higher, amplified. Pompous people will never learn from other people. So I think that's what summarized is probably what he was trying to say in that. So it's not good to, pusa, no, but it's basically just humble yourself. When you're around successful people, don't be the first to speak. Be the person who would rather want to learn more and hear how other successful people made it. Man, this is how you teach. Man, how did you teach to apply the things you teach them? Okay, I think you're trying to, hi Lishi, how are you? Big shout out to you, big shout out to Christy Namo, big shout out to Kwame. Yo, happy birthday, my brother. The youngest single rich Zimbabwean entrepreneur. Happy birthday to you. Happy Nathal, how are you? Lisa, how you keeping? Faith, Maroa, Kudzai Vere. Right, how do I teach these young people how to apply? The best way to teach young people is not to tell them. I can never tell them to read a book by force. I can't. If they don't see me reading a book, guess what? They're not going to read books. But if they see their dad reading books, they will actually say, why is he reading? So we have to learn. So the best way to teach people is to show them, especially kids, because they don't listen to what you say, they watch what you do. And these amazing G's have consistently seen me reading books, speaking at different events. They come and watch me play soccer, they come and watch me play my sports, and they see how competitive I am. So the best way to teach kids is to show them. When you show them what you're doing and what you love, then they will also have that zeal and competitiveness that when they start running. I remember many times I go and play soccer, I tell George, I'm gonna score 2 goals for you. And you know what, if I don't score 2 and I score 1, at least I've tried. But most of the time that I've told them I'm gonna score, I've scored. And that's exactly what he's began to do in his life, because you speak what you want. You just don't play hoping that you're gonna score. You have to say what you want to do. And he said that to me a couple of times when I've gone to his games. It doesn't happen all the time, but he had the belief. And I've been to a couple of games where he scored. So that's the most important thing. I've been to races where he was swimming and he won because he told me he's going to win. Same with Gabriel, same with Gugu. So the way you teach children is showing them yourself first. Show that competitiveness, that as a father, you're competitive, and you will be so amazed at exactly what you will bring out of your kids. So, yeah. So I hope that answers you, Lishi, that that's basically how I teach my kids on how to be these amazing go-getters in life. And that's how they have become these crazy addicts to reading books and to love to speak. You'll be amazed. These two, including Gabriel, are going to be amazing speakers. They tell me that they want to run their own businesses when they're 15. So that's 5 more years until, they start running their businesses. And I believe them because already, what?
And you already started selling.
Tell them, George, because, people end up thinking that I'm just saying this. Tell them, what have you started selling?
We started selling avocados
Wow. And where did you start selling those?
at home.
At home. How did you start to sell avocados?
We saw the whole family sell stuff, so we also wanted to sell some.
Come closer, sweetie. Speak into the camera. They need to hear you. What made you guys start to sell avocados?
We saw all of our family members selling stuff, so we also thought of selling stuff.
But why avocados? What made you start thinking of avocados?
A lot of people like avocados.
Mm-hmm. I remember one afternoon they saw avocados falling from the tree, and we don't eat so many avocados, so they came up to me and said, Dad, can we sell these? And I was like, yeah. And where did you guys take them to sell?
We
went to church, then we went to sell to your friends, and then we started selling to everyone.
So every time a friend of mine used to come and see me at home, the kids would be like, hi, we're selling avocados. And they'll sell $1 for 5. And they created their first business. And it's amazing how they saw an opportunity. And I tell you, these twins are 10 years old. You need to watch these two, because these guys are serial entrepreneurs. Because what they have, the businesses that they're thinking of starting are amazing at a young age. And that's the best way to teach kids. Let them do what they want to do. And so how much money did you make from the avocados?
$47.
$47. Get that correctly. from avocados that were just in a tree. All they did, pull them down. I remember going to church with them. After church they were approaching people, and they were giving people, and they started selling, and that's a business that got them $47. And I remember that money was used for, it was saved, and they're saving their money. And you see, that's the best way to teach kids. Show them what you want them to do in life by making your life an example, and they will do amazing things. Right. I think from the most amazing G's, we're going to get back to you on the 30th of December. You want to say something?
No.
All right. We're going to get back to you on the 30th of December with a summary of the book I'm currently reading, and they're going to keep on sharing nuggets with you. I told you that these guys have been reading, and they are constantly inspiring so many young people out there. Do this with your kids. Also, empower your kids to believe in themselves so that they too can begin to speak. And I tell you, I've seen the results of believing in my kids. I've seen what it's done to them, and they are totally different from all the other kids out there because they believe in themselves. And as a father, as a mother, wherever you're watching this from, believe in your kids. Spend time with them. Tell them that they are great. Let them begin to speak. You'll be amazed at what you can learn from a young person. Give them the ear for them to speak. See, I've learned so much from them. They encourage me in the business we do. They have become brand ambassadors for Pro Air Conditioning. They know everything we do, and they are learning entrepreneurship by seeing me. And I always tell them that the awards you always see me winning, you guys are going to win so much more awards, because I believe at 15 years, 5 more years, they're going to be running their own entrepreneurial businesses. And I can tell you, these two are going to be internationally known, not only in Africa, but around the world, because I believe in them so much, and they are destined for greatness in business, in sports, in academics, in everything they do. And these are going to be this jewel here. It's going to be the most amazing motivational speakers in the world. Every morning when we go to school, I always wake up and I listen to motivational stuff, and they're always listening. They're always listening, and they're always learning. From the most amazing G's, we gotta go now because we need to go to an activity. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Remember, in every single thing that you do,
Always put God first.
Make the world behave with Pro A.
come here, Gaby. Come say hi to everybody.
Bye.
What one word do you want to say to people?
Now get up and finish your race.
Never give up, get up, and never finish your race. God bless you wherever you are from the most amazing G's. Peace.
We out.
I'm out.
We out.
I'm out.
I'm
Goodbye.
I'm out.
Peace.